Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Welcome to day 2191 of Diabetes and I, the daily vlog series that I do to show y'all how I combat this type 2 diabetes with the 1-2. You feel me? Yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and check out the other videos here, such as my product reviews, my how-to videos for YouTubers, my TV and movie reviews, my reactions, my video clips, my shorts, my live streams, my daily vlogs that you're watching right now, and last but not least, my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV. Shoutouts to the members of the live chat crew. Most notable members includes Every Gavala the Greek Goddess, Sexy Trees 1408, Queen Candace, Michael Marshall, Life's Magical Journey, Life with Tasharia, and last but not least, my sis, the big sis of YouTube, Latanya Porter. Special consideration goes to my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who co-hosts the Nerd Strip Club with me. You ain't checked out our channel yet. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? What you waiting on? Go do that there. Go do that there. Go do that there. All right. And also shout outs to the members of the 1408, which includes Life's Magical Journey, Detroit Soloist, Positive CrashOuts, Pretty Heart the Conqueror, Sexy Trees 1408, Kendi K All Day, Lala the High Vibe Coach, Dolores in the house, Dolores in the house, Dolores 01, Memories and Must-Haves, I Cherish Church Network, Poetic Tears, Scrabble Bees, and last but not least, Brit Family Fun. If you yourself would like to be a member of the 1408, all you gotta do is check out the tiers, see which level works for you, and make it do what it do from there, from the baby goat tier to the black goat tier. You did. But if you like to support Slim Jim Longfoot in other ways outside of the 1408, all you gotta do is check out the links in the description below, which includes the books I've written, the books I've drawn, the merchandise that I have, and last but not least, my sister's cash app on behalf of my awesome niece Paris, who was shot on the 2nd of February back in 2022. Hashtag Paris Strong, hashtag Prayers for Paris, whether that's FOR or the number 4, Paris with 2 R's, y'all. With that being said, today is the 3rd of May, 3/3/26. It is the 3rd of May, 2026. It is Turn Up Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, Turn Up Tuesday, whichever way you want to call it. Hip Hip Hooray is Turn Up Tuesday. Tone Up Tuesday, as Lala says. I got my Instagram live studio audience in the building. As I said, we're going to do this all month long in the month of March, because we are currently marching into greatness. We are currently manifesting great things in March. We are motivating on great things in March. You know what I'm saying? That part. We doing all the things that is leading to greatness in March. We are marching into greatness all March long, all month long. You dig? Who we got in the building? Press a 7 if y'all are in the building right now, so you can get shouted out. For those who are just now coming in here, I am currently recording day 2191 of my daily vlog series, Diabetes and I. Today marks 6 years. 6 years ago today, 3/3/2020, was the day that I got out the hospital after spending 6 days in the hospital. Spent 6 days in the hospital from February the 27th to March the 3rd. 6 days. I know you're like, wait, you're probably doing some kind of like 6 days. Don't forget that year was a leap year, so I had the 29th also. So 6 days I spent in the hospital from February the 27th to today, March the 3rd, 6 years ago. Got out the hospital, and today was the day 6 years ago that I was trying to figure out what in the was I gonna do for the remainder of my life. What in the was I gonna do for the remainder of my life? Y'all like how I beat that? See, you can beat without saying, you know, stuff. You feel me? Like, anyway. But hey, Lala the high five coach said she getting ready for work. Shasara said siete. Lala said 7. Siete 7 all day, baby. We out here. Press a 7 if you make it to this point in the video, which hopefully you have, because we're only 4 some odd minutes in or whatever. But anyway, or whatever like that, you know. Different count right here because, you know, editing. But 6 years ago today, I was trying to figure out, okay, how was I going to handle this situation? You know what I'm saying? What was I going to do? I knew that I had to be on top of it, because obviously not being on top of it almost led me to death. So I knew I had to daggone get on it some type of way. I had to be really responsible for my health, because the route that I was going at that time was not a good route. You know what I'm saying? That's what led me into the hospital. Something that I never thought was gonna happen on those terms, because, you know, I know I wasn't eating the best, because I knew that, you know, leaving 2019, that I wasn't in the best of health. Because if you look at pictures of me from 2019, I when I saw pictures of me at that point in 2019, I was like, I look like I'm about to explode. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm gonna get any taller. Maybe if I got like 6 more inches on my height, maybe that weight would have been tolerable. But even at that point, what I was putting in me was not tolerable, because I was putting too much carbs into me, too much sugar into me. I was not balancing my meal. You know what I'm saying? My limit had been reached. The limit that I never thought would be reached had been reached at that point. And on February the 27th, I had reached the limit. My body said no mas, no mas. And I didn't know. It's not like I had a check engine light on me or anything like that. It's not like I was really feeling bad, but it was the days leading up to it. When I think about those days leading up to it, from around Valentine's Day of 2020 up until the 27th, though there were signs that were coming into play that was letting me know something is amiss, something ain't right. But, you know, during that time of the year, I'm thinking, you know, I must be getting the flu, I must be getting the cold or something. So, you know, I didn't know what was going on. You know, I mean, it's not like I had a handbook and all that type of stuff. But when the 27th came and I wasn't all the way up to par, and my dad, out of all people, you know, who don't like the hospital himself, said we need to go to the hospital. And first I was like, I don't need to go to no hospital. I feel I'm alright, you know, I'm just a little under the weather. But then once again I thought about it, and my dad said that, and I was like, alright, let's go. And divine timing set all that up perfectly, because had I not went at that particular time, if I had waited maybe 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes, your boy would have been up out of here. Would have been gone. Would have been up out of here. Would have been done. Finito. It wouldn't have been no coming back. Would have been out of here. But as soon as I walked through the doors of the hospital, my body started shutting down. You feel me? Body started shutting down, all that. You know what I'm saying? And I was still conscious of it all. I was aware of what was going on. My legs started working. My mouth was slurring. I couldn't hug. I was talking like this, and I'm like, what's going on? What is going on? You feel me? And so, you know, and I know a lot of people hate to talk about their near-death experiences and whatnot, or this, that, and the third, but you gotta talk about it. You gotta talk about it, because you gotta be on top of your life. You gotta be on top of your health, so you won't get back to that place. Keep it present in your mind, so you won't get back to what took you there. You feel me? Don't forget, because when you forget, guess what? It's gonna come back. You forget where you was at in that place, what put you in that place. You become complacent, and you're like, oh, well, it ain't gonna happen again, and let me just go back to doing what I was doing. You know how it is, like when you were younger, you went to the dentist's office or whatnot. He told you ain't had no cavities. The dentist said, oh, you ain't got no cavities. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I ain't gonna lie, I did this. They said I ain't had no cavities. Guess what I did? I ate me some junk food, because I was like, cool, I ain't got to worry about no cavities right now. But of course, I still brush my teeth and all that type stuff. But, you know, but I was like, hey, I ain't got to worry about no cavities. But then one day, I had finally got a cavity. And then it was like, dang, crap. You know, it was like, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, exactly that. Sarashi said, Sarashi said, so scary, glad you went in. I know, right? I'm glad I went in too. And Lala said, that's right, don't go back. Testimony from the test, no retakes. You feel me? No retakes, because that whole situation could have been completely different. You know, completely different in the way that you didn't want it to be, because, like I say, divine timing of it all. Had I been, from the way my body started shutting down, had we been 15 minutes late. Like, just imagine that would happen to me in the car on the way there, because as soon as I walked through the doors, my legs gave up from up under me. So if we had been there probably like 5 minutes late, I would have been shutting down right there in the car. I've been shutting down right there in the car. Would have probably died on the way to the hospital, as opposed to being saved right then and there, because as soon as I went in, it was crucial. I needed to see who I needed to see. You know what I'm saying? And get to where I need to get to. Spent the next 2 days in the ICU. That first night was in the ICU. The rest of that second day, the 28th, and then I was out of the ICU. I had my own room by the 29th. On the 29th, that's when I got into my own room. And it was the first. It was actually the first. It was the first because leading up to that point, my eyesight had been going wonky on me. It had been going wonky on me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't able to see from afar. My nearsightedness was great, but my farsightedness was like what? You know? And on the first, I remember when I was asleep, like throughout the first couple of nights while they were, you know, trying to get my blood sugar down, because my blood sugar was over 1200 when I first came up in there. That's what they said, my blood sugar was over 1200. You know what I'm saying? And so the first couple of nights, you know, when they was, you know, putting the insulin in me, had the insulin in me, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? I remember, like, as soon as I would think something, I would see so much vivid pictures. Like, so, like it was like in my head, it was like the changing of a channel. Like, as soon as I thought something, I visualized it. When I had my eyes closed, everything was just like it was crazy. Like, I wish I could animate or like make a video of how my vision was like when I closed my eyes and I would think something and boom, it would pop up, and it was like the changing of a channel. It just go from scene to scene to scene to scene to scene, and it was so crazy. And I remember March the 1st when I woke up and I opened my eyes, and then I could see everything clearly on the board, on the whiteboard, and I could see clearly everything around me. It was so freaking crazy, because it was like, dang, I remember a couple of weeks ago when my vision started acting funny on me, you know, like around Valentine's Day. I was like, dang, I thought it was because, you know what I'm saying, I was getting old. I was like, and so when you sit up and think about diabetes, how, you know what I'm saying, it is, you know, the sugar inside of your body will turn your blood into Atlanta traffic. It's gonna slow that thing down. If you know Atlanta traffic, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna slow that thing down. I can't speak on how traffic is in other places. Maybe you can tell us about how, you know, traffic is where you at, Sarai, you know, in Seattle. Shout out to Seattle Seahawks again for winning the Super Bowl this year. But Atlanta traffic, you know, is notorious. It's notorious for being crowded as crap. But the diabetes, a lot of sugar in your blood will slow your blood flow down like Atlanta traffic. And with that being said, you know, blood goes all throughout your body, and if it gets slowed down like that because of too much sugar intake in your body, guess what? Everything is going to be a lot slower, which means blood is going to get to your heart slower, blood is going to get to your brain slower, it's going to get to your other organs slower. And then when stuff start ailing you or shutting down, then it's gonna be because of that. And so that's why you have to maintain. You taking 40 minutes to go 4 miles, and ooh, dang, you might get the crown on that one. 40 minutes to go 4 miles. Ooh. Shoot, you could have just walked that. Dang. Ooh. Wow. That hurt my soul just then. They would have had to reimburse me on the gas on that one. For real. I would wrote a stern letter to the city and said, excuse me, attention, where my money at for my gas that y'all wasted? Like, for real though. But jeez. Wow. But that's just wild though, man. And so 6 years ago today was the day that I got out the hospital, y'all. Slim for city council? Nope, I don't want them problems. They can have that. Me and politics are like this whole diabetes situation. We don't mix. I don't want to be nowhere near politics. I don't want to be nowhere near politics. You know what I'm saying? They find out I'm a freak another way. But yeah, politics. Ugh. Politics just made me shiver. Ugh. What my cross at? Politics. But yeah. But yeah, man. 6 years ago today was the day I got up out of the hospital, and I remember sitting there thinking about what I was going to be doing for the foreseeable future. And we'll talk more about that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? On day 2192. On what it was like to do something for the first time that I had no clue that I was going to be doing, but ended up doing it. And been doing it now for 6 years. I think y'all know what that is. I think y'all do. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for me to check my blood sugar. I check my blood sugar at least once a day. At the most 3 times a day. Before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. That's how we get down with the get down on this thing here. Press a 7 if y'all still in the building over there on the Instagram live studio audience. Once again, I appreciate y'all for being up in here. Cause I know it's early in the morning, and I done committed now. Today is day 3. I done committed now to having a live Instagram studio audience every day for the month of March, because the theme of this month is to march into greatness. And so for all who are here, we're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna make it do what it do. 9311. What 9311 mean? What 9311 mean? What 9311 mean? I don't know, coach. You gotta let me know what that mean. Oh, 77793. Got you. Gotcha. I caught it. Alrighty. We got to make it do what it do. And here we go. Yeah, get some of that blood juice out. Bloop, 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 bloop. And yeah. So like I said, check my blood sugar at least once a day. Yeah, the numbers are numbering. The numbers are looking good. That's what I'm talking about. Baby. It's 6:30 on the dot right now. 6:30 on the dot. You dig? And yeah, that part. So I hope y'all enjoyed my little TED talk right there of making it do what it do and does what it does, as we are here on this most amazing Tuesday, on this 3rd day of the 3rd month of the 7th year of this decade, including 2020. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You dig? And yeah, that part. You know what I'm saying? And with the date 3/3/26, 3/3/26, 2 divided, well, 6 divided by 2 equals 3. So, or 3 and 3 equals 6. So 26. I don't know. I'm just saying. So, anyway, I don't know what I be talking about half the time. Y'all gonna have to just excuse me. Old man Rambo. Old man talking about life before 2020. That part. I know I ain't know, y'all. I know. But guess what? this ain't never gonna get old, because I love doing what I'm about to do right here, because I appreciate every last one of y'all who come through. Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Protestants and Catholics, Jews and Gentiles, it is time for them. It is time for them. It is time for them. Donation shoutouts. Shoutouts. Donation shoutouts. Shoutouts. Donation shoutouts. Shoutouts. Donation shoutouts. Hey. Time for the shoutouts, baby. It's time for the shoutouts, baby. I know that sounded bad. Sorry, y'all. But let's see who was here yesterday on the YouTube. We was live last night. I was live last night finishing up the pieces that I have for my coloring book. A couple of pieces that I knew I needed to get back and go check out. That is not Ernie Hudson. That is an AI version of Ernie Hudson. That ain't how Ernie Hudson look now. Ernie Hudson don't look that old. Why y'all playing? Alright, but live, can we get to it? Let's see, selling digital comics live. No, I still got processing, so we'll have to come back on it tomorrow. Meantime, between time, the shorts. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's for the 1408. So that's short. But I did the Cherry Shinobi short yesterday. I do believe I did. Did I do this one yesterday? Let me check. I think I did this one yesterday. Yeah, I did do this one yesterday. The Cherry Shinobi short that I did. Let's see. We got one comment on it. We got Latanya Porter said, "What the?" with the crying face emoji, with the crying laughing emoji, I should say. Latanya Porter, who currently has 131 subscribers with content like no other, because she has no content. You dig that part? And now let's see who was here for. Let's see who was here for yesterday's daily vlog. Day 2190. 2190. We got in the building. Who we got up in this thing? We got, let's see, we got Latanya Porter said, "Hey bro, what's happening, sis?" We got Poetic Tears said, "Hi Slim." Shout out to Poetic Tears, who was in the live last night. Her and her husband. Shout out to them for sliding through. Mr. Block for sliding through. Poetic Tears, she currently has 1.48k subscribers with 375 videos. Channel been around since June the 4th of 2025. Currently with 59,185 views on the channel. Shout out to Poetic Tears for sliding through. And we got Laga with 2 comments. She said, "Sun's out, buns out." You dig? And also said 1408. You feel me? All day 0 hate. That's the 1408, baby. Shout out to Laga, the High Five coach, who currently has 2.06k subscribers with 342 videos on the channel. Channel been around since February 15th of 2024. Currently with 67,463 views on the channel. You dig? And now let's see who was here for the live chat. Who was here for the live chat?
Not forming it soon enough because it's protecting you. It's keeping your business.
All right, now let's see who was here in this thing. We had a lot of High Five coach was in the building, so it's pretty hard to conquer. Ruh in the house. Latanya Porter was in the building as well. And let's see who else was in this thing. Who else was in this thing? We had Poetic Tears was in the building. Shout out to Poetic Tears for sliding through. Was in the building as well. And that was it. That was everybody in the building. Everybody was in the building. I appreciate all y'all for sliding through. French lady, I'm in the building. What's been going on with you? What's been going on with your French lady? How you been though? I ain't seen you in like 500 years. What's going on? Appreciate you for sliding through for the daily, well, not for the daily vlog. You're in the live Instagram studio audience as I record my daily vlog for YouTube. And once again, appreciate all y'all who slid through for the shout outs, who slid through on the live chat, who slid through on the comment section. Way back in the playback, made back if you was in the replay. I appreciate all y'all for sliding on through. Meantime, between times, thank you all for coming through. Continue to stay blessed up, continue to manifest greatness, maintain greatness, and motivate others to be great on that spiritual level, on that emotional level, on that mental level, on that physical level, on that financial level. That's how it gets down with the get down. Stay blessed up, y'all. Can you do that for your boy? Can you do that for your boy? I know you can. We up out of here, y'all. Stay blessed up, alright? Video. Playlist. Watch them all, alright? One love.